Welcome back, fellow trophy hunters. Now, today we're going to be going over how to get the Mafia free platinum trophy. Now, before we get into the video, this is probably the most in-depth guide you're going to get as of 2020, middle of 2025. So, I'm going to try and explain everything the best I can. I'll show you examples of what I mean, but I'll leave links to what I used in the description. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave them below and I will answer you as soon as I can. So, in this video I'll go over how to get 5 trophies, right? This took me about 30ish hours to get 5 trophies, which is absolutely ridiculous. So, the trophies I'm going to be covering today's video is Flambè, and this is in order. Get 10 enemies to kill themselves with Molotovs. No loose ends, kill all of the Racket bosses. Baby You're a Rich Man, earn 500,000 during your playthrough. The new boss, flip all Racket bosses. And the hardest one, Family, is complete all loyalty missions for your free Underbosses. So, before we jump in to how you get each trophy, I just want to start off by just kind of giving some credit and telling you some stuff that you should look out for and follow, right? I'll always have timestamps so you can jump to whatever trophy you need. As I said, I always have links to the original guides that I used on the PSN forums profiles. So a big shout out to DLB199, Denzel Ritesh 1890, and CXOOL123. These are the 3 people that majorly help me get these trophies. Now, I'll go into their specific methods later on when the trophies come up. So, things I just want to preface by saying before we get into the video is I played the digital version, so no disc, so I don't know if you're a disc user, don't know if this will be the same for you. You do not close the game or shut down your console during this process while you're in a game. You'll lose your progress and you'll have to restart. So what you can do, pause the game and you can put it into rest mode. That is fine. Just do not close it, do not shut it down. If your power cuts out, if your PS4 just randomly turns off, sorry, but you need to start again, unfortunately. Some story and side missions will cause the game to crash. I'll get into specifically that later on. The ones that people have been claiming. One user said Pursuit in New Mexico mission. I personally didn't crash, so it honestly, I mean, this was 2-3 years ago, so it might work now. I don't know if I just got lucky. One thing I definitely did find out that if you do DLC, it will just crash. I managed to finish the game, no crashes. I then went to try and get 500,000 at 400,000. Thought I'll do the green expansion and sell green, and my game just instantly crashed. So yeah, definitely stay away from DLC. I think that's everything I just need to let you be aware of as of now. So yeah, let's just, enough yapping, I've been yapping too long, so let's just jump into the video. I'll explain how to get each trophy to the best of my ability. Again, I'll leave everything in the description below. There'll be timestamps. If you've got any questions, leave them down below. I played in the latest version, 1.12 I believe, whatever the latest version is, that's what I'm playing on. I've not downgraded it, but that's what people do that. So I played this with internet, 1.2, no disc, digitally, normal PS5. That's what that's what I played on. So if you're going to find this useful, I should say, please do consider subscribing, because I believe 95% of you currently watching are not subscribed, and that's crazy. Because if this video helped you, I definitely think this deserves some sort of subscribing and liking, because this platinum was an absolute nightmare, and researching it was actually nearly as bad. I apologise for the yap. Let's just literally jump straight into the first trophy, Flambè. Apologies, before we jump into the Flambè, I actually recorded this ages ago, so I'm literally just putting it in and cutting it down to like a couple minutes. So you'll hear a very different audio. I just thought there was no point in me remaking it when it's already up on my channel. So I'd be as well including it, because it's a glitch trophy, but there's no point in me recording audio and footage and all that is pointless, so that's why it'll sound a bit different. Just thought I'd add that in there. So the guy coming up right now, normally this will happen in every single encounter, so you just want to kill him, basically. You'll see me kill him in a minute. This is my first, because you need to do this 10 times, so this is my first attempt at doing this. And a disclaimer, this trophy is glitched, so you do need to do it in one session. So the easiest way to do this would be to do I think it's the mission after the very first one where you rob the bank. That's just the easiest. I think it's the Haitians, I believe they're called. So you see me kill him, he will always come up in the centre and run at you, so normally just kill him straight away. And if you look at the bottom right, you'll see, I'll zoom in a second, 9 times out of 10 they'll throw from there, and you want to listen out for the sound cues.
Fire bomb that fucker! Fire bomb that fucker! Let me ask this fucker.
So right there, 9 times out of 10, that's where they're going to throw it. In that area, that is where they're going to throw it. For me, at least, that's what I've experienced. So I think in this video, I've got my first one, my second one, and my final one of me getting the trophy. Just so you can see a couple of runs, just to see in case they spawn in different locations. But all you want to do, make sure you don't shoot the head. Make sure you try and shoot them anywhere else but the head, and listen out for that sound cue. Look for where they're going to throw it. Just 9 times out of 10, where I showed you in that wee corner. Make sure you shoot them in the body, and they'll drop it and they'll burn, and wait until they're done screaming to make sure it definitely counted. Sometimes they'll throw 2, sometimes one person will do it and the other person will do it, but I found that to be quite rare. I think it only happened in 2 of the 10 attempts. But yeah, it's not really that bad, it's quite simple. Again, exact same location. Unfortunately I missed. If you missed, don't worry, just wait and he'll throw it again. Yeah, it's really as simple as that.
Fire from the sky!
So you see I shot him in the body, went up in flames, and there you go. He's dead. So after that you just want to go, run, and just let yourself die. I wouldn't restart from a checkpoint. You could, I've saw some people say that's fine, but with how glitchy this game can be, I wouldn't personally risk it if I were you. And this is me getting the trophy. So next up is Baby, You're a Rich Man, which is the next one you can get. So you want to get a French word first. So once you get to French word, what you want to do is talk to Jim, as you see me doing here. Then you want to go interrogate one of the grunts, the enforcers, whatever you want to call them. Interrogate one of them, and then he'll give you information that you need. There's cars that go to these warehouses that are full of cash. So you'll see all this in the video. I'm just explaining it quickly here. Just drive around until you see the red car, the red fancy car. It'll come up on your screen, it'll tail the car. So get close enough until you get the wee bar at the top. Follow it around. I will say that it was pain in the arse because it lasted about 5 solid minutes of you just driving around. Yeah, drive around, and once you get to the warehouse, literally all you want to do, clear the warehouse. There'll be $10,000 sitting on the table. You pick it up, then you run down the alley, drive maybe 50 or so yards down the road, and then you drive back and the money will respawn. It's simple. Again, you can see in the video, I'll explain it once you get to the part. Yeah, it's really easy, but just do not die, do not reset, do not close the game again. Otherwise, the money will like disappear forever, basically. So just be careful with the police cars driving about. There was a couple instances where I nearly just smashed right into them, and that would have been an absolute nightmare. Yeah, I'll pop back in a couple minutes once we get to the warehouse.
What the? Take him down! Shit! Get that stupid son of a bitch! Shit! Shit! Shit!
How's Doc Gaston running dope through town? The boss's bagmen are out collecting. They always take the money back to his stash house somewhere. You work for me now.
Nice and quiet, just the way I like it.
Want to play another hand?
Oh, hell. What time is it?
Time for you to play another hand and let me win my money back.
Huh?
There he is! I'm stuck here, boys!
Come tussle with a mother.
So you can see we've cleared out the warehouse, and there's the money on the table. All you want to do is pick up, as you see me do. There we go. Then run out, run to where your car is. any time of day. Okay, there we go. And then literally just drive straight down there, right to where the junction is. Yeah, junction. Drive to just before the junction. Stop and then literally drive straight back to the warehouse. You don't actually need to go as far as that. You could go to where that car is right in front of me. Literally just go there, drive back, the money will respawn, collect the money, and then literally rinse and repeat that until you're at 500,000. I will say it does track how much you've spent. So, for example, if you have earned 100,000 and you spent that 100,000, all you need to get is 400,000. So I thought it was you had to have 500,000 in your bank at once. It's not. It's just literally however much money you've collected over the game. As long as it's 5,000, 500,000, then that's fine. Don't have a clue what I'm doing here. Obviously got lost. But again, just make sure you're aware of the police car, because that one just kept circling round, and then I was very close to crashing into multiple cars so many times. But yeah, I think this took me about 20 minutes or so. It's not that bad. Again, it's just as easy as you see on screen. Just go back and forth, pick up 10,000. Yeah, easy as that, guys. So you'll keep seeing me doing it, then I'll speed up the whole process, and then you'll see me get the trophy in a couple of minutes. So now we're moving on to the trophy. No loose ends, and this is for killing all Racket bosses. So, yeah, I want to share Riteshi's solution, or kinda guide that I used. So, first, finish the 3 starting districts: Delray Hollow, River Row, and Pointe Verdun, including all the story missions, obviously. So once you get Cassandra and get the wee purple icon in your map, do Vito, get the wee blue icon on his map, and then Burke, get the green icon on his map. So, yeah, I do want to preference by saying, if you want to save an hour, you can do, I believe, the up until after the bank mission. So when you drive to Sammy's garage, I want to say it is, you're able to turn off the game, doesn't matter, just, I think the kind of starting bit before you meet Cassandra, that takes about 40 minutes or something. So you can do that, leave the game. That's what I like to do. I like to just basically grind that wee bit, leave, come back a few hours later, and then get into the proper grind. So you can do that if you want. So next on the list. So once you've got Cassandra, Vito, and Burke, you've got their basic default. Everyone's got two each, two districts each, which is you automatically need to give to them once you're after that point. What you want to do, in this order, I followed this order. I've been told some people follow different orders, so I followed this order and it worked. So whether you want to do that, it's up to you. So I done Barclay Mills, Downtown, then Tickfaw Harbour. Now you'll see a lot of people saying don't do any side missions or story missions, and that's what kind of confused me because I was like, well, aren't the bosses story missions? So this is where I started getting a bit confused and I started panicking. So what I did was I'd do 3 districts, right? And I wouldn't do the main kind of story mission. Like I wouldn't have done the story mission that you would then be able to give the Racket the district to one of the underbosses. I would do the 2 Rackets, but I wouldn't do the final kind of giving the district to one person. I would do all of that at once. So I'd clear out Barclay Mills, do the 2 Rackets, Downtown, do the 2 Rackets, and Tickfaw Harbour and do the 2 Rackets. And then I'd go back, and then I'd do the very last one, District, give it to someone for Barclay Mills, District, do it for Downtown, give it to someone, and then Tickfaw Harbour, do the exact same thing. You can do it that way. It's really up to you. I think I did it both ways to where so I had to do 2 playthroughs anyway. So I think I done that my first playthrough, my second playthrough. I just literally done Barclay Mills, gave it to someone, Downtown gave it to someone, Tickfaw Harbour gave it to someone. So personally, I really think it is up to you what you want to do. So after you do that, you want to do the same for South Downs, French Wards, and then Frisco Fields. Now I heard this is where the kind of I've heard the Alvarez ones. The Alvarez one can cause glitches. So as you heard me say, the Alvarez mission, which just went past right there, that caused someone to glitch out the game. For me, it didn't. I was completely fine doing that. So I just wanted to quickly go over again what you see here. I decided to give everything to Vito, right? It doesn't matter. For the no loose ends one, if you're killing, doesn't matter who you give it to. I just done it because he's got the better buffs, in my opinion. So you can see here, I've only done 3 of the main missions for each district, right? So as you can see in the video, I didn't do the main mission to give the district to someone on South Downs, French Ward, and Frisco Fields, because that's pointless. So I believe that is the Alvarez one, that is the boxing one, and the one we need to kill the KKK clan. So you don't need to do it. You can see not the South Down, French Ward, and Frisco Fields aren't highlighted Vito's colours, but that's still fine because I've killed the Racket bosses, so that's fine. So yeah, I believe that's everything you need to know about this part. So just don't do any DLC, don't do any side missions, and I think that's you. If you follow my guide the way I did it, I I think you'll be able to get this no issue. This took me about 8 hours to get, so again, you can put your PS5 into rest mode, do it over a couple days. I would just say, if you can, just do it in one sitting, because you never know if you never know what can happen. So yeah, that is the No Loose Ends trophy. So next up on the list is the new boss, which is the basically exact same as No Loose Ends, but this time you're collecting scraps to wire tap the junction boxes so you can flip them. So you can see here that you don't need to put them all over the map, just put them where you're about to encounter the boss fight, if you like, where you're going to confront the Racket boss. Put it in that section of the district. So you need 3 per 1 junction box, so I believe you need about 40-ish maybe. So just as you go through the game, just collect them. You need about 40, 50, I believe. And you just put them where the base is. So it's L3 to toggle it, so just L3, and then you can see where the base is, and just make sure the junction box is inside that little circle. And easy as that. You only need 15, so yeah, it's nothing else. Just do what you did on No Loose Ends, and you'll get the trophy. So we're finally into the last trophy, family, which is notorious for being the worst and hardest trophy ever. So you want to do this on your flip playthrough, because you need to equally give districts out, so then you can unlock all 5 loyalty missions for each underboss. So this is where problems started to arise for me a wee bit, right? So you just saw there in the footage that I got the new boss trophy. So just jumping in to how I got it. So showing you clips of what I did. So you just saw there, as I just explained, I only had Alvarez and the kill Remy Duval one. I think this one I just done district, finished the full district, gave it to someone, moved to the next district, finished it, gave it to the next person, done the next district, gave it to the next person. So by this point I had the French wards, you know, the last 3, Frisco Fields, French ward, another one. So what I did was I followed the order, which I told you at the start. So I done the South Downs, and I done the 2 Racket bosses, flipped them, then when the main mission came, I moved on to French Ward, flipped them 2, moved on to the next one. Done Frisco Fields, flipped one of them, because I believe it's Chester, you kill regardless. So that's why there wasn't before footage of the trophy popping up, because I didn't expect that. After that, obviously had to get the districts. So what I did was I done the boxing one, which is the South Down main mission, I believe. Then what I did was I done the Alvarez one, which I believe is the French ward. And then I done Frisco Fields, which was the kill Remy Duval, I believe. So that's the order I did. Again, I don't know if it's because I've done that order, it worked. I honestly don't know. That's the order I did. Now once you do this, you can see here the mission My Name's Lincoln Clay will pop up. So what I suggest you do is, I had originally read this, but I just completely ignored it, right? Because once you get the new boss trophy, your game can crash as much as it wants, because you've not started the missions for the loyalty missions. So once you get that trophy, if your game crashes, it's fine. Genuinely, don't worry about it because you have no progress that needs saving, right? So I suggest you do that mission, which I missed right there, which was My Name's Lincoln Clay, because that will probably cause your game to crash, right? I made the mistake, but luckily, when I was in the first Cassandra mission, I had to drive that way. He came out, he started shooting at me, I tried to kill him, my game crashed. But I'll get more into that later on, right? You want to do keep doing the story missions until you get to the very last one, where I believe you confront Marcano at the casino, right? All that all made sense. Once you get the new boss, give the districts to each person equally, and then do the main missions until you get to the very last one, or at least get that. I don't know if the My Name's Lincoln Clay is the second last one or not, but do that one anyway. And if your game crashes, that's fine. Just reload it, complete it. There's no internal counter that needs saving at this point. Next, this is where it can get a bit tricky. You've done the My Name's Lincoln Clay, you're on the last mission, everything's going well so far. Cassandra, Burke, and Vito have 5 loyalty missions each. You have to do them all in one sitting. What I did was I done Cassandra's first, and I told you there that while I was doing Cassandra's, as you see here, you won't see the footage of the thing happening, but while I was driving, I went through the French ward, I believe it is. Then the assassin came after me, and then my game crashed just after I had delivered Cassandra's, after I completed the first loyalty mission with Cassandra. So I was very, very lucky that the internal counter didn't mess up. That's what I honestly think that was just pure luck. So if you do not make the same mistake as me, do that mission and then do the 5 loyalty missions. They will probably take you 2-3 hours for Cassandra, Burke, then Vito. I've heard I do not know if these are true, so you're going to need to take this with a pinch of salt. It's Burke's that are the most glitched. I don't know why I'm looking at Mickey Mouse shoes, right? I've heard that if you crash in Burke's, there's 100% chance that you just will not get the trophy. Whereas if you crash against Sandra's or Vito's, there's still a chance you could get it, but it's a 50-50. I done the order, I done all of Cassandra's, then I done all of Burke's, and then I done all of Vito's. If you want to follow that order, that's fine, you can do that. Just make sure you've done every single main mission, no side missions or anything like this, or no DLCs. Yeah, and then obviously you've given everyone each district equally. I do think that's it. You can quit out the game. You can turn your PS5 off after you get the new boss trophy, but just make sure you do it in one sitting, the loyalty missions. I honestly think, pretty sure you can turn the PS5 off, but I think for 3 hours of your time, I think it's just worth doing it in one sitting. Really, it's going to be 3 hours absolute max. But I think that is I think that's everything you need to know as far as I'm aware. I'll leave everything in the description below that I used. Oh, one more thing for Burke's loyalty missions, because I know they're the biggest pain in the game. If you've got your waypoint on 1, and then it says it's randomly blew up, it will still be there. They spawn in the exact same location. So you could get one that's like 300 meters away, drive it in there, and then you literally just go repeat that and just get it again and again and again. So even though it says it's blew up, you can still go and get it. They will just respawn, even though it will tell you to go somewhere else. You literally just go to where the waypoint originally said you to go, and just, yeah. I think that's it. I'll just play a couple clips of me doing a couple of the loyalty missions. So if you have any questions, if anything didn't make sense, leave them in the comments below. I will answer everyone to the best I can. I hope you found this video very useful. This took me forever. Yeah, just an FYI, you don't need to do these stupid just the loyalty missions, the main ones. So Vito's assassinations, Burke's collect vehicles, and Cassandra's armor truck gun deliveries, I believe it is. You don't need to go pick up stuff and do all this, the kind of sider missions. Those are the side missions. You don't do them. But yeah, I think that's everything now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, turn on those bell notifications. And yeah, I guess next one's Mafia the Old Country. So stay tuned for that platinum. See you guys in the next video.